why you should apply for scholarship opportunities overseas and why you should go to study overseas, whether it's Europe, whether it's America, whether it's Latin America, whether it's you are going to study in Asia, why you should go to another country to pursue further studies, and especially through scholarships. This is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, the host, owner, CEO, founder, whatever you call, of EBM Scholars, and I'm going to share various reasons as to why you have to work so hard to make sure that you get scholarships, you go to study overseas, to study in another country apart from your country through scholarships. And this will explain to you why I dedicate my time to make sure that you are also going to succeed, because I'm going to share what aspect of benefits I got by applying and getting scholarships, which I believe will be also useful for you to apply and get kind of scholarships. Okay, so let us start. For many people who are applying for scholarships or going for further studies, let's assume they are employed by the government. You are employed by the big companies. So some of the big companies, some of the government or public sector, they allow their employees in their countries to go to study in another country. And when they go to study for further studies, they are still having their job, and some they are still getting the salary at the time they are studying somewhere. So let us start with the monetary benefits, money. So if you want to go to study somewhere, and let's say you are employed by the University of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa, or University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. You are employed by the university, and the university will be paying your salary still when you go to study. So why can't you go to study, find the scholarships? Let's say you are coming to America, let's say you're going to England, wherever you're going to Sweden, you are studying there. There will be, the university will be going, they will be paying for your tuition fees and stipend, so you don't need to use your salary. So you can leave your salary. If you're doing masters for 2 years, your 2 years salary can keep in the bank. Or if you are doing PhD 3-4 years, you can just I don't touch that money from my salary. It will be in the bank for 4 years. How much money will you be able to save? The minimum you'll be able to save will be between 30,000 to 60,000. That you just, because you don't touch that amount of money and you are keep studying overseas. So there is a monetary benefit you'll be getting by going to study through scholarships. But what even if they don't give you the salary? Let's say you just graduated from your bachelor degree, University of Nairobi, and you have been looking for a job for 1 year, 2 years, you don't get a job. Why can't you find scholarships? Scholarship is just like a job, because while you're looking for a job, you want to get paid, right? How much are they going to pay you with your bachelor degree? In most cases in African countries, you are getting paid 500 to 800, majority, if you are starting up. So if you're going to find a job to be paid 500 or 600, why can't you find the scholarships? By getting scholarship, you are guaranteed to be given at least 1,200, 1,200 to 2,000. So you'll be having money. That will be one of the ways. So find scholarship is just unemployment. You just get it like you are employed by another company. So it's just 2 years employment or 5 years employment if you're doing PhD. Your job is very easy. You are looking for jobs. How many applications have you done for jobs? So many applications. You are waiting for 2 years. Why can't you take a serious consideration and apply 20 or 30 or 50 universities? Obviously you'll get one. So scholarship is also employment. You'll be getting paid. So that is another way to make sure that you get away from employment. Wherever you are looking for jobs, just find the scholarships. What is the other benefit? By going to study overseas, you are, or just even your country, you are expanding your knowledge. You are getting further education for free because someone is paying for you. You have bachelor degree, you are going to do masters. Basically, you are having one higher education, another level of education. You have masters, you're going to do PhD, much better. But what other benefits are you going to have, or just advantages of going to study overseas? You are going to learn something else from another country. Assume you are from Ghana, you are from Qatar, you are from another country, you are going to study in England, you are going to learn, getting best items, best things learning from another country. You are from Sudan, you are going to study in China, you are going to learn something from another country. Technology is different. And especially coming from developing countries. If you are from developing countries, you are going to study in the US, you are going to study in Europe, you are going to study in Canada, you are going to study in Australia. Is a country which is much better in terms of advancement of education and equipment. So you'll be able to get higher quality education. Most of these universities are the best universities. So you'll be able to study in a very nice condition, best libraries, good teachers, good resources. All those things will be getting a high quality education. But you'll be able to learn culture, you'll be able to learn environment, you can get something, even work experience. You can be volunteering, you can be doing internship, you can be working part-time and get all those opportunities experience-wise. When you go back to your home country, you can be able to contribute and help others understand what does that mean, what advantages do you have by studying in those countries. So, why are you not applying for scholarships? All those are very good advantages. For me, I graduated my bachelor degree in 2008. The day I was doing my annual or final university examination in May 30th, 2008, I already have scholarship to come to America as a Fulbright scholar. So for me, I was not looking for another job. I'm graduating, I'm going to get into the plane, coming to America. I finished my 1-year assignment as a Fulbright scholar. I had another 2 scholarships combined. I was paid $2,000 US to study University of San Diego just for my own benefit. But if I could stay in Africa, I could be looking for a job. I could not be paid $2,000. But the other question will be having, but $2,000 in America is just a very small amount of money. You might think it that way. Oh, they're going to give you just 1,200, 1,500. If you are coming here as an international student, that is a very big amount of money. Compared it to me, like right now, because I have a family, I have a mortgage, I have, let's say, I have auto loan to pay for the car. Obviously, 1,000, 2,000 is not enough. But if you come as an international student, you don't have that baggage. So even if you leave your family in Africa, still 2,000 or 1,500 is more than enough. I can give just a very high level of the budgeting as an international student. Let's say you are getting paid 1,500. Most of the areas will be going, apartment will be between 500 and 700 per month. The food, no matter how much you eat, if you cook, you will not use more than 200. You will not use that way. Chicken is the cheapest thing here. Pork is cheap. Only thing will be expensive will be eating beef. But again, and if you eat fruits, vegetables, it will be very expensive. But still, you can survive and eat well just under 200. And that I put the maximum. Because if, even with people with family, we use 200 to 400. That I'm talking for 5 people family. So, you can be using that way. You can put everything, you put all your expenses, you will still have at least $500, even $400 left after your expenses. So that is still a better deal than just continuing looking for a job forever. Or you get dissatisfied because of your job in wherever you work, you get paid $600. Why can't you take that amount of money, invest in your application? You know for sure you have to take the English proficiency test. Take the DAM test. You are supposed to take the GRE if you want to come to America. Take GRE. There is no shortcut to maturity. If you want to go to heaven, accept death. If you want to come to America, to Europe, through scholarships, number one thing, accept to take the test. They want a recommendation letter. Make sure that you have good people to recommend you. Make sure you are good. You have good resume, not the resume you are putting about you are born on this day. You put a resume about your tribe, religion. They don't care about those stuff. So, what is your excuse? Do you see all those benefits of just getting scholarships? There are so many benefits, my friend. The choice is yours. Why can't you apply and get these benefits? They pay for you In many countries, in developing countries, there is a loan board. You have to apply for a loan. You have to give so many documentation just to get a loan. You have to prove your grandfather was a farmer, to prove your father is a poor person. You have to show the good grades and all other things. You went through that way. Why can't you just go through the same way for scholarship and you don't need to pay back? They give you money for free. They don't take the money back. For me, I was given over 100,000 within 1 year. Oh, year and a half, whatever. And they didn't ask you the money back. And that is the advantage of scholarships. So, you need to make sure that you see all advantages. And some people want to just go to travel and live for another country. This is one of the ways. But don't ask me, Ernest, can I have a way to go to America and just live there? No, you cannot just show up at the airport and go to get. One of the way I usually tell people, come through education is a little bit more sustainable way to come to America than just showing up, I'm going to a visit. So education is one of the best way. One of the good way to come there. Even if you want to live here for a long time, come through education first. Sorry for the sirens. They are testing. Yeah, so just forget about them. Yeah, for now. But those are the things I want to share with you. Like, just get the scholarship. You want to live in America, you want to live in Europe, go first to there. And one of the way to go there is through scholarships. You'll be guaranteed, easier to get the visa, easier to get the working permit, to start the life in that particular country. Because I'm just thinking, if I came in America just as a tourist and I want to live here, my life would be vastly different from the route I used. I came as a student. From day one I was coming here, I was getting the working permit and started working. Yeah. That's how you make sure that you are going to succeed. There is a long route, but a little bit more sustainable. More stable, if I can say that way. So, apply for scholarships. Make sure you get scholarships. Make sure you don't take a corner. If you are a student right now at the university, study as if your village sent you to go to study. I know some people, they don't want to, I want to just study, but grades are not a big deal. Yes, grades are very big deal, especially if you want to excel later on. So, thank you so much, everyone, and I wish you all the best in your scholarship application. If you have any question, you have any problem in applying for scholarship, down the comment here, I can be able to give you some links and more advice on how you can prepare for application and make sure that you get a scholarship. Bye-bye. And here, there are some more videos about scholarships and immigration in America. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, everyone.